Dark sunlight and shiny moon, balance of dark and the light. How can you witch's moon as we see?
Why not die?
Yeah, it's okay. We come to you with our desire, let all that is hidden now be gone.
What?
We sense a candle, look at the sword, and ringing all the altar bell. We tie a knot within our cord to bind our magic in a spell.
What?
Mother of the summer fields, goddess of the silver, join with us as power builds, dance with us out, choose a rune. Mother of the summer dew, hunter of the winter snows, with open arms we welcome you, dance with us as power grows. Dance with us out, children. Dance with us out, children. Dance with us out, children. Mother of the summer fields, goddess of the silver moon. Join with us as power builds. Dance with us out, children. Father of the summer dew, hunter of the winter snows, with open arms we welcome you. Dance with us as power grows. Dance with us, 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 By all the light of moon and sun, by all the might of land and sea, chant the road and it is done, as we will so hold it near. Hello, guys. It is High Priestess Jamila. Thank you for coming. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up already. Let me assess who's in here. If you're in here to get some good advice, hit that thumbs up. If you're here to be a weird weirdo, then close out the video. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I can see somebody left. Good. Good. You're just here to start crap. Okay. So, as a high priestess and a light bearer for empaths and women and children, I want to come talk to you all about being careful about who you take spiritual advice from.
Now, I just heard a man that takes his spiritual advice from a sex worker. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But a woman that is a sex worker is going to have a different perception. They are, because they may have had a very rough life. Maybe they're used to being roughed up by men. Maybe they're used to men mistreating them, so they've gotten used to it. But when you have a woman who was loved by her father, you see, there's a lot of us witches out there that we grew up under the safety of our fathers. They may not have been perfect, but it was still our fathers. And see, today I did some love work today for a client, and we called in the energies of the divine masculine. So I heard a man today stating that people that feel spiritually attacked are weak. He actually said that. And to back up this very erroneous statement, he's got a sex worker who is thirsty and backbiting off of everybody, who is literally, this person ain't even no sex worker. I'm just going to say what she is. She is an incubus. She's a succubus. We don't know whether or not it's a male or a female. Of course, a male's perception is going to be totally different than a woman. So instead of this man protecting the women in his life, instead of him doing that, he calls them weak. And the reason why he does that is mainly because this is a black man. Black men can treat black women like men. But the black man has been needing to stop taking his spiritual advice, because look at where they got their spiritual advice when it came to Christianity and Catholicism. And you see where they at right now. So this man actually opened up his mouth to say that anybody that feels spiritually attacked is weak. Now, if you really got contact with the spirit realm, you know that that's a bowl of malarkey. People that have no connection with the spirit realm, none whatsoever. People that have no connection with the spirit realm, don't come in here trolling me. Don't come here trolling me. Bye. Close off the video, okay? There are some people that have absolutely no connection with the spirit realm, so they have no idea what it's about. So they say erroneous things like that to make themselves feel better and to throw shade at other people. Well, I can tell you this, that as a woman, I have felt spiritually attacked, and I'm one of the strongest people that I know. What I think is essentially weak is for a man to be too weak-minded to say goodbye to a female that he actually doesn't like. That is what is weak, in my opinion. Okay, just on a personal note for that person, you're the one that's weak. You're the one that is being perceived as being weak. It's not weak. I deal with people every single day that are feeling spiritually attacked. And just like either a criminal or a disgusting individual, you go and you blame the person that is being spiritually attacked. Now, let me tell y'all something. Some things that you can have happen to you in the spirit realm. You can have spiritual attacks. You can have sexual attacks. You can get raped by entities. So does that mean that those women and children that are being raped by those entities, they wanted it? And then it went even further, because this person doesn't have respect for their body. They don't have respect for their own spirit. They even went even further to try to say, oh, well, the only way a person can be spiritually attacked is if they wanted it. And that's who you're getting your spiritual advice from, really? That's where you're getting your spirit, because I'm sorry, I don't lie on spirit, and that's a lie. I know a lot of women that have been attacked by men's spirits. It doesn't mean that they want that person. See, what that means is that if you have to tell yourself that as a man, and then you choose not to protect your woman or your child, then that means that you just didn't feel strong enough to do so. Let's just admit it. So, in other words, you're saying that whenever your woman gets attacked by anybody, that means that she's weak because she felt it. First of all, most men, I'm going to tell y'all something. Most men love and prefer very sensitive women with a reactive sexual libido. So sensitivity does not just run deep when it comes to that. Sensitivity comes from being a sensitive. Maybe he's enjoying it while he's having sex with you, but when he gets out into the real spirit realm, he has no idea how to take care of you as a man. And this is not the woman's fault. And you're saying to yourself and everybody else, I give up. I am not man enough to protect you. I can't even protect myself from making myself look bad. And you know what? I'm not even judging anybody. I don't judge people like that. I'm beyond judgment. But it has to be said, and we have to call a spade a spade. If you a man, you supposed to be protecting your woman and your children. That's why don't no woman want you. If you are a man, and for you to sit there and say, I failed as a man at that moment, that I did not have discernment, that I did not take it seriously. And then that's why men are going to steal your woman. They can just come up and take your woman from you because at that point, you're not a man. You have to be careful about, I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, are you kidding me? So when a woman gives birth, she is the most vulnerable, but then again, the most strongest. So when a woman gives birth, she's weak. Oh, look at you sitting there giving birth. Oh, you look at how weak you are. Are you kidding me? Is this what we are teaching our men? And then they're going to other, guys, I'm going to tell you something. That's not a part of being a bruja. That's not a part of being pagan. That's not a part of being Wiccan. That's not a part of practicing Santeria. There is no woman in Santeria that is going to say to another woman that you were weak because you were spiritually attacked. What's up, Princess Cass? Go to the way. Yeah, Princess Cass says with sleep paralysis and entity attacks, also other personal things only you can. You guys can contact me about that. There's a lot of people out here that they just don't know. They just don't know. They just don't understand. And then not only that, when it's hundreds or even tens, about 50 other men, as a man, you have to be able to protect your woman and stop trying to just say, oh, well, you're just ugly and nobody wants you and I'm not man enough to protect you as a man. I don't think so. And that's the problem, especially with Black men in the Black community. They have no idea. They threw that Christianity crap in our face. And from there, they're completely lost and they have no idea. So where you get your spiritual advice really matters. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. I will lose respect for you as a man when you taking your spiritual advice from somebody that is very ignorant or in denial. It's not the point of fronting. It's not the point of fronting. It's about actually having spiritual protection. And you, my good friend, are a weakness that must be cut off. If you're a man and we see you running around here with weak people, calling other people weak for being sensitive, we will cut you off like a bad limb. Does that sound right to y'all? Ain't nobody weak but you, brother. You the weak one. You wasn't even man enough to stand up to somebody. Why you couldn't stand up to this woman that's attacked? This man don't even have to stand up against a woman that is attacking all Black women. Who are you to ever judge anybody? You not even strong enough to tell somebody to not be racist towards your own people. Not that we're all about that, but when it comes down to it, you running around here with a known racist trying to tell other people that they're weak. You can't even stand up to this known racist who has called you a porch monkey in your face. I don't think so. You weak. You running around here with a person that trolls people's chat rooms, somebody that backbites, somebody that wakes up every day thinking about another woman, and you got the audacity to call somebody weak. I tell you what, then, let me tell you, ladies, something. A man does that. Find somebody that's more smart. First of all, intelligence is your most powerful spiritual protection. And then it's always a lie. It's always some BS because this person had the nerve to throw shade at me when they lived in an extended stay for 5 years. Upgraded to a room on a barn. And you literally are temporarily staying somewhere, and this person got the audacity. This person is delusional and is in denial. You want to know what strong is? You want to know what strength is? I'll show you what strength is.
What?
And I'm going to tell y'all something. This man is so distraught, and he can't, like he'll say other black people don't want to be black. This is a black man I'm talking about. Because you don't see no white women standing. What white woman do you see standing up here saying this? You only see black women. And the reason why is because obviously a lot of these white men are more spiritually strong. They know your power and you don't. As a man, you have to protect your woman, especially if she is a sensitive. She is ovulating. She is going through emotional and maternal changes every single day, and you so much of a low life that you throwing shade at her. Please explain to me what strength is in that. This is the reason why another man can walk up to you, attack your woman, steal her heart, and walk away with her. This is how they're able to do it, because they'll prove to you, I can protect you better than your man. And it ain't the point of, it's not even a point. I mean, listen, every woman needs protection. We got women out here that are sensitive. We don't have time for these men running around here acting like cavemen. You run around here acting like a caveman, pulling your woman by her hair, looking ridiculous. Okay? Looking ridiculous. It's disgusting. I couldn't believe it. I said, really? I said, this sounds like bad spiritual advice. And you know what? Men like that, they'll continue to take this backward spiritual advice to avoid being a man. Oh, I'm not ready to be a man yet spiritually, so I'm going to continue to take bad advice and tell a woman that she wanted to be spiritually raped. How you going to be so weak as a man that you call a woman weak for being spiritually attacked, and then you sound ignorant? Learn about spirituality. You're going to always make yourself look foolish. And a woman can go and find a man anytime. They're not so distraught like the bad gurus that you talk to that has to chase after women and children for strength. Trust and believe that if I ever needed to conjure some strength, I'm going to face a lion. I'm not going to attack a pregnant woman or a newborn baby. You running around here with a woman that attacks babies, trying to talk about somebody being strong or weak. This person attacks babies and children and women that give birth to babies. A time when a woman needs Archangel Gabriel. Trust and believe that you are not a spiritual person. You will always be admonished by spirit. And then also you're not going to have any access to any spiritual power. We cutting you off completely. Because first of all, the demon that you running around here is a succubus. This damn thing is so weak, she can't have no power without backbiting off of somebody else. And you want to talk about strength or weaknesses? I tell you what then, buddy, you're the weakness that will always get cut off. You will always get cut off. And then you'll be lonely and sad sitting over there looking ridiculous. Nobody's going to continue to go through that cycle with you. Women deserve better than that. All of you women deserve better than an ignorant man that don't even have no spiritual knowledge. Please explain this to me. And you got the audacity to be sitting up there like you Mr. Big Shot, running around here with somebody that don't nobody actually want. You're not even strong enough to tell somebody that you don't even want them. You scared of them. Because you scared of what they gonna do. You telling other people that was able to stand up to an entire coven that they're weak when you're not strong enough to do that. Please make any of that make sense to me. And instead of you coming with your normal insults, why don't you respond to the question that Spirit is giving you? Because when you give another ignorant response and you spit in the womb of the black goddess, you gonna get that work. Now, ain't nobody that's stupid. If you a man and you taking bad spiritual advice and then you going and you telling this succubus all of your woman's business and then you wonder why she don't trust you. Got the audacity to say why you don't trust me, and then the next day you prove why a person don't trust you. Yeah, I got trust issues and I'll never trust you with any of my information or any of that. Because a weak man is a curse. Period. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You need to get on your hands and knees and you need to purge yourself of your sins and you need to ask for forgiveness because the storm is coming. First of all, that heifer can't protect you from nothing. She can't. She don't even know what that is. That's why she's a prostitute. She can't protect you from nothing. So when that spirit get to kicking off in your butt, teaching you the right way, then maybe you'll learn to not take your, hey, let me tell y'all sensitive something. Y'all got love over here. We understand what you going through. A lot of y'all are sex goddesses. You know what? You're talking, this person gets their spiritual advice from somebody that's so thirsty that she would welcome about 10 to 20 entities to come and rape her. Please, come rape me. They don't even want her. So if you're an actual sex goddess and not a sex demon, and you get actual interdimensional beings that want to come into your space and feed off of your sexual energy, then only you would understand that, which is why I understand it. No, you're not weak. You're very strong. I tell you what's weak, that damn succubus that want to feed off of you. That's what's weak. And together we stand with our hands gathered, with our hands joined together in strength. First of all, you on there trying to, instead of standing up to a man, girl, SHA 12308, exactly. A lot of us running around here, we got these weak-willed men with no power, running around here susceptible to catfishing. And for some reason, this is a black man that thinks that if he has a light-skinned woman or somebody of another race on his platform, that gives him power. So we got a lot of these black men running around here. They don't know their power. They don't know nothing. And the ignorant people got to go. You got to go if you ignorant. What's up, Sylvia? Cut them off. I had to do a cord cutting today. Because this man, I done already told the public, everybody knows the truth. You sitting up here, a literal puppet for somebody that's not attractive, for somebody that is weak. You're a puppet for that person, and you have the audacity to claim who's weak and who's not. Wait till you feel that shield come up off of you. When the woman said the heifer can't feed off of her no more, that's what she meant. And you as a man are so stupid that you're running around here allowing a succubus to feed off of your family and your woman. And you wonder why people trying to phase you out. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to phase you out as a man. Don't no woman, weak-minded man. And then you'll say, oh, well, I'm doing this because I'm roasting somebody. No, you doing that because you roasting yourself. You trying to look strong, but you look weak, and you always will until you stand up like a man and a woman. Women can stand up. It's like, first of all, I can stand up for myself. Thank you very much. I don't need no man. But let me tell y'all something. When you dealing with a weak-minded man like that, you pulling the both of you. Time to cut them off. Then they'll be running back crying and begging. Don't take them back because they too weak. And all of y'all women out there that are being spiritually raped, spiritually violated, psychically attacked, y'all not weak. It's your men that you putting this trust into. They're the ones that's weak. They don't know nothing about nothing. They don't even know how to protect themselves as a man. Okay? You got to cut them off and phase them out completely. Mm-hmm. Black sector investor, are you going to treat your girlfriend like a prostitute off the streets, or are you going to treat her like a Fabergé egg? Which way you going to treat her? Somebody come knocking on your door, you going to be ready to blow their head off. You're not going to be sitting up there negotiating and laughing about it. You're going to treat your woman like she's some damn, get up woman, you a slave anyway. Go out. No. See, this is the whole point, especially when it comes to black women. We want to be treated like women because that's where we're our strongest. Treat your woman like a queen. She is a dove. You keep her protected. You don't go and you don't discuss her personal business with nobody. You don't open her up to nothing like that. When you are a man that's doing that, you're opening her up to that. You know why? Because in reality, you don't know anything about a woman. Now, yeah, okay. Now this, and I'm not trying to degrade or down prostitutes, because some of y'all can be decent people, but this is a sex worker that is used to getting knocked upside the head with bottles. You're going to take love advice from that? You're going to take love advice from somebody that got busted upside the head with a bottle and claimed that her pimp was her man? Or are you going to take love advice from somebody that knows? Who are you going to take that advice from? Be careful who you get your love advice from. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how I feel about the situation, the black sector investor, and then trying to throw shade at somebody. You ain't did nothing but throw shade at yourself and made yourself look bad. And you should be embarrassed as a man, and you should apologize to all women, even transvestites and people. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get Jacob. Jacob over here playing. Hold on. Even men that have a little bit extra know the value of protecting the woman. And you sitting up here just opening up everything, everybody to everything. As a man, you have to set an intent to protect your child from interdimensional beings, but instead, a lot of these men are just allowing this spiritual rape to happen. And please believe that when those spirits come out, your kid is going to know. They're going to say, Dad, why didn't you protect me spiritually? You too ignorant to protect your woman, especially if she's a sensitive. Well, why do you even want her? So what attracts you to her, you're going to throw it up in her face? What kind of man calls a woman weak anyway? You sound like another woman. That's all you sound like. And that's really what I wanted. That's really what what I wanted to get across. Okay, this is going to be real quick because I got to go. I got to eat something. I'm hungry, y'all. We going to start this off Love Friday. Learn how to love the woman instead of loving a woman that's used to being drug around like a rag doll. Of course, she's going to have a different perspective. She's used to men beating her down. In fact, she even likes that kind of interaction. She loves it. Real women don't like that. Real women are somewhere ovulating. Real women are somewhere being women. They're not yelling and screaming at people, degrading other women. It's disgusting, I can assure you. Mm-hmm. I'll see y'all later. If you want to know more about this and you are a man and you wonder why all good women walk away from you, they don't want you. You know why those women don't want you? Because you're not weak and you're dumb. If you guys want to get smart and learn how to deal with it, because a lot of women, a lot of men, they want a sensitive woman. But then when they get one, they want to call them names like weak. And yeah, women can defend themselves, but why should we have to when we have you? And what kind of woman wants a man that's so weak-minded? He goes behind your back to talk to somebody that is not even worth half of what you're worth because he's not man enough to handle his own relationship. Don't nobody want you. I'll see y'all later. Okay, I done got fired up today. If you guys need to reach me, I noticed a couple of you guys were in the chat. The link to my Etsy is below. I am working on my schedule for tomorrow. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Love and light. I got a kid over here that's playing, so I'm gonna let him get his play out. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.